It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait, saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape, college series here, gotta hear my name on draft day, AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case, excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days, gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play, only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase, offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams, I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days, gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team or rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty here for game number 2 of the first day of week 13, the final week of the RFL College Series, and boy, we got ourselves a good one. Longhorns not expected to win even though they are home here, as USC has been very dominant, but they can upset any type of hopes that USC has of possibly being in the top 4 if they can upset them here at home tonight, which is the goal. They took a tough loss against Miami. Granted, the score looked close, lost by 10, 30 to 20. At the end of the day, they didn't score those 20 points until the 4th quarter. Now they're heading into their final game of the season with a 3-8 record, looking to take on the 9-2 USC Trojans. Calvin Poole won himself Player of the Week. They had themselves light competition as they went up against UCLA. Big win for them last week, 52-24. And we highlight Matthew Horn, one of the few star players on this offense. 215 receiving yards last week in that game against UCLA. And it looks like it's USC that's going to have the ball on the tee, kicking this one off to the Longhorns to start. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the Relocation Football League. Should make for an interesting game. Been seeing some blowouts as of late, and this could probably end up not being any different, but we'll have to see. USC kicking this one off to Texas, and there will be no return out of the end zone.
Let's go, let's do it.
Coming out onto the field to lead this Longhorn offense is starting quarterback Moses King. 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions on the season, over 3,500 passing yards. Yeah, he's got some weapons. Got to look out for these receivers and him when they are hot. They can make some huge plays through the air. Key here for Texas is to get that run game going, though, with C.J. Cooper. You can see him all by himself in the backfield. And they'll motion their tight end back to the left side. C.J. Cooper getting a carry, and he's just tripped up Looked like he had a ton of space he was going to have to work with. But good job right there to make sure he was short. Here's a look at the offense of Texas. Talk about these wide receivers, DJ Brooks, Kendrick Dixon, and don't forget about Corey Smith, long-haired guy who can make some huge, deep threat plays. Moses King, he decides to bomb. It's going to be tough to do it against this USC defense. They can be a tough unit at times. And speaking of this defense, there goes a sack. That's going to be Jackson with his 5th sack of the season. Absolutely annihilating Moses King. Not sure what happened with the offensive line here, but both the end blitzes just came right through and he got sandwiched. Yeah, Cameron Wake and Namakasu. Back in the day, I can't remember if those were the two pairs. I knew Namakasu was in one of those. That's what that play looked like. He got crushed. 3rd and 9. Throws. This one's going to be beyond the sticks. He's got the first down. C.J. Cooper to the 39. 13 yards right there for the running back. Catching out of the backfield here. He's very explosive, very shifty in the open field. And shows a good case of hands as well, as you can see there on that play. Emptying it out here. Bunch. The body of the screen, right side of Moses King with a stack to the left. Quick throw to the flats, and that's going to be quickly brought down. No gain on the play. We'll go ahead and get a look at this USC defense. First starting with the line with Tremblay, Healy, and Tufili. I know these are the guys with the crazy names. Now Teote the 4th, Severio, Mauga Jackson at the linebackers, Taylor Stewart, Nana, Hufanga, and Griffin at the secondary. USC always seems to have those unique names. Got through him though. Single back formation, handoff here to C.J. Cooper's got himself a lane all day to run the football. And it's a first down to midfield. Only his 2nd carry, 15 yards. This is a great start for Texas. USC at no point in this game can afford to try to take these guys lightly. 3-man rush, so he's going to have all day to throw, or at least it seems. Throws this one into the flats. Catch is still going to be made by C.J. Cooper. Good hit laid right there. He's still going to be able to hang on for a 3-yard gain. There's Griffin. And now Moses King going to fire. That's going to be caught in traffic by Kendrick Dixon to the 36. Texas is marching down the field right now. In a sense, making it look easy. And there goes a big play to Dixon. Gets inside the red zone to the 17. Moses King 5 for 5, and USC's defense seeming to be in a bit of trouble. USC, they can't afford to take a loss here. Need this win to coast them into the Pac-12 championship, in which they've dominated, undefeated in the Pac-12 this year, 5-0. They can't take a loss here if they want to stay in the top 4 or run up the middle. That's actually going to be a loss of a yard. Mauga's going to be there on the tackle. Good job. Initial contact there by Dikembe Nana. Handoff. And they'll get to the 15-yard line. Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 8. Stacked to the left side. 4-man rush. He's going to throw. And he had him open, but just whiffs on the throw, missing on DJ Brooks. And that is one that King for sure wishes he had back. You can see, look at the separation. That's a touchdown left off the board. So they'll have to settle for the field goal here. Kick is up, and it is good. 3-0, Longhorns on the board first. I mean, this is how you really wanted to start out if you were Texas, but of course missing that touchdown, that's what would have put the icing on the cake. I mean, USC, a powerhouse team this year, and you got to really bring it to these guys. So that would have been great for them in that drive of the touchdown. Now they got to hope that their defense, after a great return here, can stop or slow down Calvin Poole as he makes his way onto the field with the offense, leading the college series in passing touchdowns. That's within the file. I think it's actually late. The 28 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions this season, 3,600 passing yards. He's on pace to throw for over 4K this season if he can have himself another monster game like his 526-yard passing game he had just this past week. Broken tackle, but the defense, great pursuit, going to bring down Levi Dixon, and we'll go ahead and get a look at this USC offense in depth. I'm not going to go through those names on the offensive line. You're a Tucker. But Horn, Merritt, Dixon, Caldwell, I always called him Cladwell. It's Caldwell, though. And the other guy was Chris Harris. Calvin Poole looking to pass. First time, and that's almost intercepted. Great break on the football there by Caden Stearns. And this is Texas's defense. Jomo, Coburn, and Osai. Overshown, Mitchell, Dobier, and Bigda. Got Green, Brown, Stearns, and Cook to make up the secondary. Getting better at it. Third and 10, Texas's defense coming out here strong. Calvin Poole's going to throw. This is going to be caught for a first down to the 42-yard line. What a snag by Zach Miller, 25 yards. His first reception of the game. Calvin Poole, man, this kid's accuracy is just the best we've seen in the series. He can eat you up short, then go deep. You can see right there, had to go deep in that third and long situation. Good catch, though, by Miller. First and 10. Looking to pass. All day to throw. He's got to throw this one away. Finally does, and it's going to be caught for a first down again by Zach Miller. Gets to the 8-yard line, 34 yards this time. And that's just all on Texas's defensive line right there. And he literally had an eternity in the pocket to locate a receiver. It was great initial coverage by Texas. You see, Isaiah Cook isn't going to be able to keep up with a receiver for that long, no matter how good a cornerback is in coverage. Coming back to the football, making 2 huge plays, already over 50 yards on 2 catches in the first drive for Miller. And they're keeping the pass game going. Again, just in the pocket, but he's going to be sacked. Brought down at the 10. Great job by Texas. It looks like the coverage is outstanding. And we just had no wide receivers able to get open as we look at the plays right here. Yeah, they couldn't go anywhere with that. Maybe could have tried to hurry it up and squeeze that one in to his wide receiver number 17, Brenton Rutledge, but a risky throw Calvin Poole doesn't want to risk, and so takes the sack there. Should have thrown it away. That's only first and goal here. I think they need to work in Levi Dixon. Second and goal, still having Calvin Poole throw. Fires, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown to running back Derek Merritt, the backup, with his first receiving touchdown, I believe, this season. So USC, their first drive, takes the lead. Coming out strong here. Texas looked pretty good. I mean, in coverage. I mean, what they want to do, what they need to do, they can see the coverage is looking good. The defensive line needs to step up and get pressure back there to Calvin Poole, because if you give him all day to throw, he's just going to eat you alive. This is Olivia Queensell with the extra point to make it 7-3. 6 plays, they go 66 yards in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Calvin Poole 3 for 4 on that drive, 68 yards. Texas getting the ball back. It was a great drive for them. A missed pass on their last down before kicking the field goal. It was wide open for a touchdown, to be honest. Let's see what they can do here. They were able to gash the Trojans defense pretty well. See if they can do it again. They send the blitz picked up well. Throws, that's going to be caught in a foot race. No one's going to catch him. See you later. Bye to the 20, 10-5. Touchdown, Texas. Wow. Deep bomb, the very first play off the flag route to Deron McKnight. Runs the flag and beats Dikembe Nana with the speed, as well as Isaac Taylor Stewart. And we might have ourselves a possible back and forth high scoring game. Tough defensive touchdown, tough offensive touchdown given up by the defense. Extra point is up, it's good, and Texas takes the field goal lead once again, going 80 yards their first play. Well, we obviously can see that Texas has came ready to play, and so has USC. Well, it's a great job of Texas keeping the pressure on, and he's had some big-time returns here and big catches on the first drive. Zach Miller, you can tell he's the hot player right now. Might got to get this kid the football as this game continues. Calvin Poole able to drive him down the field and punch it in for his 29th passing touchdown of the season, looking for his 30th if he could get it here on this drive, down by a field goal again. And they're going to let him pass. Quick throw, and he's going to have a catch made there by Chris Harris for a first down. Just the quickness of Calvin Poole is what separates him from a lot of quarterbacks. You can see he's got trust in his offensive line. He can sit there all day. He knows he has great pocket presence. And right there, a tight window to squeeze between the second and third level. Quickly gets that ball out of his hands, and that's a huge first down. Going to line Poole under center this time. And a handoff. Levi Dixon with a nice cutback. And that's only his second carry of the game. 8 yards. Last week, 33 carries for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns against UCLA. Closing in on 1,300 rushing yards this season with a total of 7 touchdowns. Yards needed. Why not go right back to him? Explodes up the gut for a first down once again for the Trojans. Really loving the pace of this game right now. It's been domination after domination the past 4 games in the college series. And we got ourselves, looks like an old-fashioned shootout. Here goes number 14, Chris Harris, down at the 9-yard line. Shoestring tackle. Going to bring him down at the 9, and already just like that in just 2 drives, Calvin Poole is already over 100 yards passing. Good tackle made there by Green, and these other wide receivers on the outside for Calvin Poole, they're the real deal. Matthew Horn, Zach Miller, and of course Chris Harris, as you saw right there. USC marching down the field with ease. Looking all day, and he just throws this one away, taking advice from the last time he took a sack in about the same situation. 2nd and goal. They're going to come out here. It's going to be Derek Merritt in the backfield. And he'll get a carry, but he's going to be blown up. Not a chance on that play. A loss of 3 yards. 3rd and goal. Texas got them right where they want them. It's an excellent job. Kind of felt like they probably should have just continued to air it out with Calvin Poole. I mean, he's obviously on fire right now. And watch out for Miller here in the slot. He's been one of his go-to guys. He's going to go right to Miller. But just not the route. Not sure what type of play call that was right there for USC. Honestly, I mean, not a bad play call, but I think too fast of a decision by Calvin Poole. But I can't even say that because they sent an all-out blitz. Probably should have tried one of those hook routes to the outside. Had faith in Zach Miller probably breaking the tackle and then getting up the field possibly for the touchdown. That doesn't work out. Olivier Quinzel on the field for an easy chip shot field goal to tie this game up at 10, and the kick is good. 10-all. What an exciting first quarter. It's already been here in this one. Talked about how important this game is for USC. This is the final game of the season for Texas. No bowl game aspirations, of course. A 3-8 record, not going to get it done. But a great way to, come in your last game of the season and put up a great fight against the number 4 team in the country. Moses King coming out onto the field. He too over 100 yards passing in the first quarter. A touchdown, 6 of 7. Moses King fires. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off going the other way. Isaac Taylor Stewart in for a touchdown. USC takes back the lead. And you just can't have that mistake. Moses King just throwing it straight to Taylor Stewart here. I mean, he did jump it and attack it, so it looked like he threw it straight to him, but man, that's a momentum killer, and those are the type of plays you just cannot afford to give up to USC. Olivier Quinzel for the extra point to go back up by a touchdown. It's good, 17-10, Trojans. And we've got ourselves an interesting week here. A lot of games to look forward to. I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get, I guess, into halftime. Kickoff. Knee's going to be taken in the end zone. She's been bombing these way back there. And so now Texas back out onto the field after a pick 6. Was just talking about how great Moses King was doing. He was 6 for 7, 125 yards. First play of the last drive. Pick 6 going the other way. Lost the lead. Let's see if he can look beyond that play and march his offense down the field with a short memory. We'll see. Counter run play. Here goes C.J. Cooper with a lane. Nasty juke move caught from behind by Daniel Severio. And honestly, if he doesn't make that tackle, I don't think they catch him. That's a touchdown, in my opinion. A great job there by Severio. Here goes a handoff to the outside. Juking backwards, doing a little bit too much. Going to be brought in the backfield for a loss of 5. Good initial blocking right there. Would have liked to see him juke the opposite direction, because it looks like he could have set up his blocks and could have been able to fake out Chris Steele there. It's a good job by Chris Steele, though, either way, making an open field tackle. 3rd and 7 for the Longhorns. They send a blitz, picked up by the running back, and great defense. Swatted away by linebacker Nao Teote. USC, once again, getting the offense off the field. Try to get that one in there to Steve Johnson. And already it's just the little things that separate the great teams from the average. And the little things, oh, look at this return. He's got a lot of space. That's a great return getting out to the 39. But as I was saying, it's the little things that really kill those lesser teams that they just don't execute on. A missed touchdown pass by Moses King on the first drive of the game. And, of course, the pick six afterwards. You can see there from Chris Harris's numbers. 65 receptions, 944 yards, and 9 touchdowns on the season. Having himself a spectacular season. Here goes a run. Levi Dixon, foot race, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, USC, 61 yards. Wow. And how many times has he done this season? Absolutely skates on the Longhorns defense, untouched. Looking like easy money now for the Trojans. Texas Longhorns better find out how to get themselves back on track here. An extra point is up. It's good. 24 points in the first quarter alone. Put up 52 against UCLA last week. And just like Texas did earlier, one play touchdown on one drive. Still got a minute and 6 seconds left in the first quarter. I mean, wow, 34 points total scored already. Very entertaining game. And a pretty entertaining return right there by Watson. The second gets to the 26. And the mistakes of King has already cost them a deficit of 14 points at this point. You just can't make any mistakes if you're looking to try to be that underdog and get that upset over USC. They'll motion in Corey Smith. And they're going to target Corey Smith here on the out route for a first down. Working against Isaac Taylor Stewart, who had the pick six earlier today. It's a good job motioning them in on the bunch and then just cutting up the field, running that out route. It's tough to cover that. You really don't know where that motion man's going to go after he gets in his formation. Good route. We're talking about wide receivers doing a good job. They're getting open. Moses King's just got to limit the mistakes. And off up the middle, C.J. Cooper is cutting it up. Gets to the 48-yard line. He got trips into the boundary. Tight end attached to the line. Steve Johnson. And before they can snap the ball, that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play. Put your twos up in the chat. 24-10. 34 points scored in that first quarter. Can't wait to see what the second's going to bring. Heavy pressure and a great pass. Steve Johnson breaks the tackles. Gets out to the 30-yard line. An explosive play there by the tight end. And he just bursts right through those two tackle attempts. Great route ran there on Mauga and Dikembe Nana. And Dikembe Nana is usually a secure tackler. Tough guy to evade, big hitter. But in this game right now, I mean, he's whiffing on tackles. He's getting beat by on routes. Texas showing it, not afraid of him. Moses King hits the slant across the middle of the field for the first down. That's Kendrick Dixon. 40 yards on his third reception of the day. Jackson there to bring him down after the catch with good hands. It's not easy to catch those passes in traffic over the middle. Texas is not giving up whatsoever. Pitch to the outside, does not get the block he needed, as he just gets blown up there by Elijah Griffin and company. And some help also from Severio. Let's see who missed the block here. Yeah, it was Steve Johnson. It's cool and all when you're making the plays and making catches and getting yards down the field, but got to do your job as a blocker, as a tight end as well. And he just didn't pick up anybody on that play, costing him yards. Three-yard loss will now set up a 2nd and 13. Moses King going to be sacked on the play. Good pressure and push, as that is going to be Jay Tufili to bring up a long 3rd down for the Longhorns. And just nothing over there. I see Corey Smith looks like he was calling for the football over the middle, but really couldn't see the surrounding defenders around him. Looks like he was about to probably pull the trigger on throwing somewhere. Not sure where, though. Never got the chance. It's just good defense right there by USC. 3rd and 21. Moses King got pressure, and he can't even hit the drag. Either way, would have been a field goal and would not have been nowhere near enough for the 1st down. They'll cut the deficit to 11 if they can knock down the 47-yarder. Give a shout out to the RFL community. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and become part of the Relocation Football League today. Visit our website, relocationfootballleague.com. Here goes the field goal attempt. It's good, 24-13, thanks to Dicker, the kicker. Also forgot to announce as well, if you're having trouble with check-ins, I did put in the description the check-in link. You have to, if you can't do the QR code, go in the description, hit that link, and fill out your application, because by the time this game ends, that's when, if you apply after that, after you fill out your application or whatever it is after that, then, it's not going to count. But Calvin Poole, this guy is killing it. It's the reason why he's leading for the Mackey/Heisman Award this season. I mean, he's just been outstanding. Leading the college series in passing touchdowns. Guy's simply eating. First and 10. Play action for Poole. Quickly fires over the head of the defender. First down, and it's just crazy how he even telegraphed that. You don't see quarterbacks taking risks at times, like that, unless they're knowledgeable of what's going down. Look how quick he just settles down, throws this. He knows that Overshone, based on his momentum just sitting there, wasn't going to be able to make a play on the football. That's a double move, the stick and nod, that just gets the ball right over the head of the linebacker. This is why this guy is the front runner for the Mackey Award here. Looking to pass, quickly throws over the middle, wide open, hits a nasty spin move for the 1st down. That's Chris Harris. First and 10. Now they'll run it. Last time Levi Dixon touched the football, he took it to the house, 61 yards for a touchdown. This time, just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, throws. This is going to be a nice sideline catch. Goes out of bounds at the 36. That's been his favorite target so far today, Zach Miller. He's been killing it in the slot. He's in the slot again. It was a throw and a solid tackle to keep him short of the 1st down by a yard. And so what will USC do in this situation? Will they run, go for it with a pass maybe? Or will they kick the field goal? I mean, it definitely seems to be in range for Olivia Queensell. She's knocked some pretty deep kicks between the goalposts before. So, and they're gonna bring her out. going to be a 48-yarder. Should be an easy one for her. And it's money. Straight down the pipe. 27-13. So fifth kick this season of 50 or more yards that she's been able to nail. We'll return this one from the 9. Straight up the gut and will be brought down at the 30. And you can't count Texas out of anything yet. I mean, it's a 14-point ball game with a ton of time left to go. Had some early mistakes by Moses King, but he's shown to still be able to fight through that adversity. Led him down the field for a field goal on the last drive.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Counter run play. And back to the line of scrimmage for C.J. Cooper. 9 carries, 24 yards. See if they'll give him his 10th possibly here on second down. They'll look to pass with King. And King is going to throw to the sidelines, finding himself a wide open DJ Brooks. And that was the guy he missed on for the touchdown the first drive of the game. Won't miss the out route that time. Pump fake. Looking for a shot down the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete, almost intercepted. Good contact there by Hufanga, the free safety, jarring that one loose. Pressure's closing in. He's got to throw this. He does, and wide open. DJ Brooks, juke move, gets to the 22-yard line. Huge play for the Longhorns. Moses King is having himself a day right now. Over 200 yards through the air. Offensive line doing a good job, too, in protection. And you can't miss that pass. I mean, that one was way wide open. And Isaac Taylor Stewart, and he's tackling air. Looks like the problem for both sides is pressure from the defensive line. Throws the receiver screen, and we've seen him score a couple times off of that. He's very shifty. But he's not going to beat the other two. Elijah Griffin, the second tackle for loss. 2nd and 11. We'll have King under center. C.J. Cooper. They'll go play action off of him. He can't throw the football, and he's going to be sacked on the play by Mauga. 3rd and 20. And that is just what USC needed. Needed that play to be able to put them in a tough situation to get the first down. Really struggled in 3rd and long early in this game. 20 yards they need for a first down. They got the receivers to be able to make a play happen. They have been able to get open on these defensive backs. There goes a throw underneath, but he can't shake Jackson. That's an excellent job right there by Jackson, the outside linebacker. Able to chase down C.J. Cooper right before he could turn up the field. He had quite a bit of space, too. USC's defense once again holding them to a field goal. So make it another 11-point deficit. If it's good, and it is. Straight down the pipe. 27-16. Hey, the Relocation Football League season is close. Get ready for January. Mark your calendars. No specific date yet, but that information will become later this month. Get geared up on a Redbubble store. I'll put that back up. Here goes the kickoff. And it'll take a knee in the end zone. But as I was saying, go ahead, give us a check out there for some merch. You got coffee mugs, all types of stuff, buttons, stickers, hoodies, shirts, You name it, all at www.relocationfootballleague.com/redbubble-merch. Get geared up for the season. Season 7. I can't wait. 1st and 10. Here goes a throw over the middle of the field. That's a great defensive play. Just getting his hands in there. It's Kenyatta Watson stepping up in the pocket here. Moving around. And he's going to be sacked on the play. Taquan Graham with his 10th sack of the season for the Longhorns. And he fought for this one. I'm trying to see, what was possibly there. He could have gone to Chris. Well, no, we've seen Overshown over the middle. So that's the one thing about Calvin Poole. We'd like to see him throw the ball away, though, instead of taking the sack. But he doesn't throw that over the middle pass because he sees Overshown shadowing underneath. And that could have been an interception. Where he needs to take his level, his game to the next level, would have been throwing that ball away. But a wise decision not trying to throw that ball. Here goes a draw play to the outside. What about the blocking? And man, if he had been able to bend that corner, that would have been a fantastic block by Matthew Horn. USC pretty much just gives up this drive, just calls the draw play. Texas putting up a fight, man. And a nice punt, angles out of bounds at the 25-yard line. CJ Cooper only 9 carries today, 24 yards. USC's been keeping the run game for the most part in check. King going to throw this one into the flats, but he's well out of bounds. Trying to go to Jared Wiley, his tight end. Draw play. He's got a lane, and he jukes right into the tackle, which draws the face mask penalty. That's Daniel Severio. He's going to give up 15 yards after the play. Big mistake there by submitted linebacker. Severio there. He's going to move them up to the 44. And just when you thought USC was going to be running away with this one, Texas still showing fight. We haven't even reached halftime yet. There's a nice throw to the outside. Brooks is going to get the first down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Third reception today, and DJ Brooks is just an absolute burner. And, like, when I say burner, guys usually think about streaks and stuff like this, but he's also a great route runner. You can see right there, separation he gets, and then the speed after the catch, that acceleration is what makes him so dangerous. It's tough to cover this guy. It's tough to cover these wide receivers, period. It just depends on, what type of day Moses King is having. And right now he's starting to get himself into a rhythm. Here goes a pump fake. He might look to take a shot. And he's got all day again. He just throws this one away. It's great coverage down the field. No one getting open. Handoff, and Cooper cannot escape through the line there. It's 3rd and 8. They've been having trouble on USC's side of the field trying to score. And they call a draw play. That's a terrible play call by Texas.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
You gotta call a pass play right there. I mean, the draw, that's not going to catch USC off guard on 3rd down. And not only that, it puts them out of field goal range. So now they can't even get any points. They don't have a submitted kicker, so the odds of them making this very slim, but they're going to bring Dicker the kicker out. 56-yarder. Does he have the leg? Kick is almost blocked, and it is short. And so now you give USC great field position at the 39-yard line. And the lead stays right where it is. Man, had he not even probably gotten any yards on that previous play instead of losing them, probably would have been able to knock that one down. Calvin Poole out onto the field here. 10 for 13, 159 yards passing, a touchdown. Looking for his 30th touchdown pass of the season. Guy's only thrown 3 interceptions. Overthrown to the flats, spinning off the tackle and gets a yard. Counter run play, breaks the tackle, and he's still on his feet up to the 46. 7 carries, 86 yards for Levi Dixon. Looks like they're trying to set up the screen with him here. 2 great blocking down the field. Jumps off of the blocks, and look at this kid go. He gets to the 32-yard line for the first down. Just got to give this guy the football at all times. I mean, look at this here. That block, though, was clutch. Look at another one. And then jump cutting to set up the block. That's one thing about USC's offense is just so well balanced. They can run, they can pass, all with ease. It's tough to stop this unit. Wide open. Gets it out there. Caldwell gets to the 28, gain of 4. Texas looks to be sending some pressure. Got the safety in the box here, and they'll send him. There goes Caldwell again with a catch. And a timeout will be called. Less than a minute to go in the first half. USC looking to score 30 at the very least. They called their first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining. They're definitely looking for a score here. That's a nice catch by Caldwell. And they'll burn their second timeout after picking up the first down. Motion into the bunch. Throws him up the field. Levi Dixon gets to the 14. Not sure why they're letting time run down on that play. I mean, that's again good pass there. Hit him as soon as he knew he was going to turn up the field off the wheel, right before the defense could get there. Under 30 seconds now left to go. Calvin Poole, 2nd and 2. He's going to be sacked. Great job, Al-Sai. 5th sack this season. And Calvin Poole didn't have a chance right there. Splits right through the double team. Offensive line getting beat that time. He's been doing a great job holding him up. Joseph Al-Sai gets him down. Need to bring that field goal unit out here ASAP. And they will call the timeout with 10 seconds left to do just that with no pressure.
3 down, 3 down.
Olivia Queenzell's been knocking them down. This to put up 30 in the first half. In the final 10 seconds, and the kick, it's up. 30-16. USC. What a week we have this week, man. So many big games, so many implications on who's going to get into the playoffs. It's about 8 teams who've got an opportunity to make it into the Final Four this year, and everyone's just thinking, we got to win out. We cannot afford to lose anything. No matter what the competition is, got to win out. Texas, it's their final game of the season. They put up a great fight, though. They'll come out here and take the knee, head into the second half, down by 14. And just a great game going on right here. Like I said, a lot of implications. USC desperately needs this. They have to win out. They currently hold a top 4 spot at number 4. Was once the number 1 team in the country for a little bit. And so, you know, that it's just is just an absolute must and about as easy as it can get. Oh, okay, that game didn't show. I'm showing the wrong graphic here. But about as easy as you can get to a road to get to the playoffs. I mean, they've swept the Pac-12, 5-0 in that conference in the college series, and you know, no one in that conference stood a chance whatsoever. So with that being said, you know, it should be easy pickings the next game. But Texas, you know, this is a team you haven't faced before. It's not in your conference. You don't know how things will turn out. Right now, I mean, 30 points in the first half. That's what you like to see out of USC. Honestly, you know, if I was thinking about this, I had a feeling USC was going to put up points. I wouldn't have thought 30 points in that first half. But Moses King had a couple of mistakes, but I like the way he just came back in this game and just made big plays like this. He's got the receivers. He's got to be able to hit, and they've got to also be able to work in the ground game a little bit. With C.J. Cooper, where we head into the second half of play, USC is getting the football. They'll get on the 6-yard line, and the returns have been easy.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
For Zach Miller, as he gets to the 32-yard line, just about every return he's gotten to the 30 or beyond. It definitely was an exciting half of football to watch here in the college series. Like I said, the last 4 games have been some unexpected blowouts. Counter run play, and doing way too much. That's all he tried to do there. Got stuck, got 3 yards. And off to the outside. Great blocking. Lowers the shoulder. That's not going to work, though. Solid fit-up tackle there. But a first down for the Trojans. 9 carries, 98 yards for Levi Dixon. This is just how explosive this guy has been. Look back at even, you know, last year, USC had a great run game in Jakari Corolla Torres. Looks like right where they left off with this kid. This is a good play off the edge as he's going to make the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. There's a flag. Might be against the offense. Yes, false start. And that was actually on Levi Dixon, running back there. 2nd and 15 now. Throws. That's going to be caught for a first down. Just zipping that one in. Calvin Poole just fitting these passes in with ease. Caden Stearns trying to get there. If I'm not mistaken, that's the first reception of the day for Matthew Horn, who we just highlighted coming into this game, with 215 receiving yards last week against UCLA. He is just firing these passes. Derek Merritt's going to check in the backfield. And he'll still look to throw with the Poole man. A little high. And he comes down with it, picks up 3 yards. And speaking of 3, number 3 back in the backfield, Levi Dixon won't get a carry though. And Calvin Poole almost throwing an interception there. Isaiah Cook just couldn't hold on. There's 2 passes in which he's had almost and should have actually been picked off. Texas just has not been able to take advantage. And this is what's going to happen when you don't. Calvin Poole is going to pick up the first down right afterwards. 79 yards for Zach Miller. He's already got 6 catches too. First and 10 at the 26-yard line. And off to Dixon up the middle. And you can tell he's tired. It's not as explosive as he usually is, but with that run, he's over 100 yards rushing here in this one. Pretty much at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, it was a rifle just zipped in there again by Calvin Poole. to Chris Harris. And if you don't get pressure on this kid instantly, he's going to eat you alive. He's been doing that all game. Here he is firing over the middle. Nice catch. Giving forward progress at the 5-yard line. 21 of 25 is Calvin Poole. He only missed 5 out of 38 passes last week. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. There goes a handoff to the end zone. Trying to lower his shoulder, but just couldn't bulldoze, through Stern. It's the second time Stern has been able to stop him in his tracks, so great job by the safety there. Why not go again? Stiff arm, breaks through the tackle, touchdown USC. What a run by Levi Dixon. Second rushing touchdown of the game. Guy just goes absolute beast mode. He was tired on this drive. Look at this. Still throwing these cows all over the place. They're not Longhorns. These guys are just looking like cows, sitting around in the grass eating. Running right through them. What a drive. Olivia Queensell at the extra point, 16. Wow, we still have over 9 minutes to go in the third quarter alone. Here goes the return. And a nice little bounce out. He's going to be brought down at 25. I see Coach back in the chat talking about somebody makes a quarterback for USC. If this is a generic player that's made a name for himself as a star player such as Calvin Poole at the school in the position, nobody will be able to apply for USC. Calvin Poole will be the quarterback for USC next season. Just want to put that out there for everybody so that they know. I have said this before, but you know, just so everybody knows that. Here goes a run. Oh, what a juke move. Oh, and another juke. And another. Catching bodies out there. Gets to the 42-yard line. I was looking like Amir Williams out there with that run. Look at that. Body, ankles, soul. He took all that. What a run by Cooper. The Kimbe Nana has been looking like this all game. I mean, this has got to be one of his worst games. I mean, he's whiffing on tackles. He's getting his ankles broke. Well, I guess deservingly so because the guy didn't check in. He's going to be cut. But yeah, he was a great safety this year. There goes a handoff in. Hey, not going to be doing all that juking around that time. Shut down for a loss of a yard. Second and 11, shotgun. Go with the draw play up the middle, and he's going to get close to the first down. Does he have it? Let's say 3rd and inches. Now they'll bring in their backup running back who's going to get a carry for the first down. It's Antonio Claxton. Straight dive up the gut. I like it. And gritty in Texas. Hey, marching down the field, man, not throwing in the towel. That's what you love to see. You don't want to see teams just give up when things get ugly. In Texas, of course, you know, a lot of people knows that they're more than likely not going to win this game, but in their minds, it looks like they believe that they've got a chance. Down a run play here, nowhere to go for Claxton. On his second carry, picks up only a yard. Play action. Going to throw to the sideline, and look at the coverage. Airtight. Nothing open. 3rd and 9. You know, the draw play to the outside looks like it might work. At least it looked like it did. A great job by USC closing in, shutting it down. That's the second time that Texas has called a draw play when they should have passed the football to give them a chance to at least kick a field goal if they don't get the first down. Play calling really shooting themselves in the foot right there on third down, and they're going to punt it. They have no faith in their kicker hitting from this distance. And of course, they shouldn't do that. And a terrible punt. This one goes out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's just a 17-yard punt. Zach Miller today, you could look at his numbers. Guy's been outstanding. 68 yards in the first half, 15 yards off 3 catches, 7 total receptions for number 7. You can see him here at the bottom of the screen in the slot. And number 10 looking to throw, and a good play on the ball by Isaiah Cook. Second time he's been able to get a hand on one of Calvin Poole's passes. Calvin Poole fires. Nasty juke move, and it's a foot race that he's going to win. See you later, bye. Wow, 40-plus points for USC going the distance. I was just talking about Matthew Horn only having, like 1 catch so far in this game, but this is why he's your starting receiver. You can make these plays at any time, leaving guys on the field, ankles broken, and he literally gets in untouched. Look at his jump cut. Stern's been a solid tackler all game long, but not on that play. USC is balling. And the frustration, DJ Brooks is fired up, and not in a good way. He is mad. He's looking at Horn on that play like, yo, that should be me. I need the deep, big plays like that. And the extra point's good, 44-16. He looked like he was about to square up against anybody on his own sideline there. Brooks absolutely going crazy. Good thing he wasn't mic'd up. Here goes the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone. Offense going to come out at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
C.J. Cooper, last game of the season, just needs 17 yards to be a 1,000-yard rusher this year. Saw the end zone 6 times this season.
It's just me and you.
They're really going pass heavy, as they should at this point. Here was a throw down the field and on his head. Brooks was mad. He wanted that play, and look at him. He's playing aggressive. Too bad he didn't have enough space to stay in bounds. There's a pass out there to Johnson. Gets to the 32-yard line. Gain of 7. Brings up a 3rd and 3. Handoff, C.J. Cooper. Not going to pick up the first down. That's 3rd time they've ran on 3rd down. I mean, you can run in that situation, but after you've seen the draw plays fail, I don't know if I would have ran the football here. I mean, should have passed it. Of course, that's just my take on it. And shut down at the 15. Nothing going on that punt return, but everything going for this offense. Matthew Horn only 2 catches, 101 yards, and a touchdown after scoring on that last drive. Cutback was serious.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
USC almost up by 30 here, up by 28. And Dixon tried to set the juke move, not going to fake out big number 98. That is a solid tackle made there by the DN, Moro Jomo. Built almost like a D tackle. Refrigerator out there. Play action. Calvin Poole quickly fires, and that is going to be incomplete. I mean, even though that's incomplete, how did he even squeeze that in there? The accuracy of this kid. Calvin Poole over the middle. That's wide open to Chris Harris at 21. 4th down. Texas gets the stop. At this point, it just looks like USC could care less. They feel like they got this in the bag. Chris Harris, can you get the first down? Oh, you don't? All right, we'll just punt it away. Defense will get the stop. Punts this one. And a nice little return there. A little bit of momentum he had to start running in to that return. Get to the 25. TJ Cooper, 60 yards, looking to break over 1,000 yards today. Receiver screen to Brooks, and he is shut down. No chance. Brooks have already expressed his frustration. Can't even get a screen going. Linebacker's already out there. It looks like USC has just done all the film watching they needed for this one. Brooks going to be on top of the stack, top of the screen. And it's going to have an incomplete pass, trying to gun that one in to Kendrick Dixon. And he takes a pretty mean hit right there, as that's dropped incomplete. Hufanga on the play throws this one up and trying to go to Brooks, and they're locking him up, man. He wants the ball. You can see they're trying to give him the ball. He obviously had words with coach on the sidelines, and it doesn't matter. I mean, he just can't make the play. Look, he got 2 guys on him. He probably sat there and told, hey, King, just throw it up. I don't care who's here. They made the play. USC, great defense. No fair catch for Derek Merritt, and he's quickly brought down at the 25. Calvin Poole, 335 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 30 touchdown passes this season, 23 of 29. Just outstanding. Low snap, draw play, nice little cut, gets to the 27-yard line. The cut only gains him a yard though. 2nd and 9, Calvin Poole fires and wide open over the middle. He makes the catch and then gets absolutely blasted on the play by the Marvian Overshown. Look at this, catches the ball, turns right into the hit there. Overshown, lighting him up. Killed Kenny McDowell there. Good job hanging on. 3rd and 2. High formation. Look out for a run possibly here. Yep. By Dixon's going to be short. Overshown. Making another play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Just didn't cut off that block good enough there. Should have kept a little bit more inside. Overshown able to get there for the play. But Texas gets another stop. And no chance of a return there. That just goes straight in the back for a touchback. In RFL community, you already know what to do in the chat. Put your fours up. 44-16. USC absolutely dominating. It's going to be their best record in RFL College Series history. They had a great team last season that went to the playoffs. And gets this one off, and he still's going to get that one to McKnight. What a pass by Moses King. McKnight's over 100 yards receiving tonight. And that was wide open, and question was, did he have the time to get the pass off? It looked like he wasn't going to, but I don't know how it happened, but he got it off.
Watch the backer. Check Mike.
Moses King just checking down. Cooper trying to hit the spin move. Boy, is that spin move slow. Here's a look at the Trojans Takeaways, ranked second in the nation. Got only one today, but they got also one big lead over the Longhorns. Fire to the sidelines. Great route running there. All types of separation that Kendrick Dixon had there on Isaac Taylor Stewart. And throw over the middle. Here goes Johnson, almost breaking free. Severio going to bring him down after a gain of 8.
6 man.
Moses starting to catch fire. Big hit stick fumble picked up by USC. And he's going to break through 2 tackles. And it's going to be Trojans football at the 44-yard line. Just when things were shaping up to look good for Texas, Jared Wiley gets absolutely crushed here. Man, what a hit. Sent flying by Hufanga and recovered by Elijah Griffin. Let's get another look at this hit. Boom, man. Sheesh. Calvin Poole back out onto the field. Another look at his statistics. Looking to break over 400 yards possibly, but they don't even really got to throw the football like that. Let Levi Dixon continue to have a day on the ground. There he is with a carry to the outside. And he gets hemmed up there down at midfield. Gain of 6. Down the run play, fighting forward to the 48. Ball's a yard short of the first down.
He wasn't ready. Where'd he go?
We're going to go play action. Calvin Poole quickly fires over the middle of the field. Chris Harris, first down, the 26-yard line. Man. That's just unfair, man. This guy is so decisive, so quick with his decision making. I know it's wide open. Sometimes you see quarterbacks holding on to the ball still, but the minute something appears itself to be open for Poole, he's dishing it out. Handoff here. Dixon's going to be caught in the backfield. Good tackle made there by Joseph Osai. With this win here, the next college series ranking that USC guarantees is to be at least number 3 in the nation, in the country. Either way, the same thing. But play action, sets his feet, fires for another first down. Close to 380 yards passing. 98 yards receiving for Zach Miller. Single receiver. Hey, you're set up. First and 10 Throws into the flats. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of a yard. Second and 9. Calvin Poole is throwing this one into the flats here again. And that's going to lose him a few. 3rd and 11. A 28-point lead. I mean, it looks like they're about to hang even a 30-piece if they don't score a touchdown here on this next play. He's under center. They might even run this. I mean, it's not a necessity to score, but they will pass. Calvin Poole is going to be sacked. Brought down at the 18 by Osai again. He's got his 2nd sack on him and his 10th tackle for loss, they say, this season. I don't know why they showed that up. He got a sack here. I guess it counts as a tackle for loss. I thought those were still separate. Not sure on that. That's a big play. This will put them up by 31 points. And it's good. 47-16 USC. This just got very dark for Texas in the final game of the season. The worst season they've had in the RFL College Series. Going to finish the season 3-9. It's tough. I'll take this one from about the 9-yard line and down at the 30.
Let's go, fellas. I'm here all day.
1st and 10. Motion out of the backfield here. C.J. Cooper. Goes over the middle. Here goes Brooks. Guy just looks aggressive every time he gets the ball. Gets up to the 48-yard line. 20 of 31 is Moses King. Yards on 4 receptions today for Brooks. And King going to fire to Brooks again. He's got the 1st down to the 30. With that reception, is now over 100 yards receiving on 5 catches. And I think that's exactly what he did after having that little sideline explosion. Guy just said, hey, just throw me the ball, or I'm teeing off on somebody on the sideline, coaches included.
Here we go. I got 8. I got 8. I got 8. Check butt set. Check butt.
Throw this one into the flats. Johnson trying to get to the outside. They say he didn't get out of bounds, so the clock's still going to be running. Under 6 minutes left to go.
Check 52 is the mark.
Setting up the screen. Great blocking up the field. And a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Hufanga, 5th reception for Cooper. He's got 39 yards. All Texas wants to do is score another touchdown if they can. Daniel Severio tripping right there, literally. Back looking to pass, trying to squeeze in the slant to Corey Smith. Good defense there by Severio.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopped right there.
And King fires. That's going to be incomplete. Should have been caught. Almost intercepted. And ends up incomplete. 3rd and 10. There the I formation. Just love to run in 3rd downs. But it's going to be a fumble that's recovered back by Texas. Wiley, the tight end, gets it. And if you're Texas, I mean, obviously, I'm predicting them going for it here. Cooper just got absolutely hammered on this play. Dikembe, now I told you, heavy hitter, just came right down the field and knocked his block off. It was good running. I think number 67 just wasn't fast enough to get up the field to get that block that he needed. They're going to kick a field goal. Surprising. I guess they want points. They know they're not going to get back in this game. I guess makes sense. 47-19. USC put up 50 plus against UCLA last week. Can they do it against Texas? I mean, it is over 4 minutes left, so I guess they're still going to be running their usual offense. But you are going to see a lot more running. Today, 120 yards on the ground, 28 through the air, 148 all-purpose yards for Levi Dixon. Expect to see a heavy dose of him for the rest of this game. Hand off, and Dixon, 1st down. Over $130. Nice hard running. You see Mac asking for what the spread of this game was. The spread was literally for USC to win by 8 or more points, and they surely exceeded that. Dixon, 2 yards on the run.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, hey, keep it up,
And he is still just powering through, shaking off tackles. 140 rushing yards. And 42. Calvin Poole looking to pass. If he gets a big one, oh, nice catch, 1st down, 15 yards away from a 400-yard passing game. I'm not sure if they're going to let him sling it anymore. Calvin Poole going to finish the regular season more than likely with 30 touchdown passes to only 3 interceptions. That sounds like prime Latavian Worrell, prime moments. Clutch moments, seasons. That's just crazy. Came in with over 3,600. He's going to leave out more than likely with 4K passing yards before even playing in a bowl game, conference championship, and all that. There goes a nice run. Gets to the 38. Derek Merritt checking in the backfield.
Check like 40, check like 40. Come on.
Merritt's got the 1st down. Of course, Texas not calling any timeouts. Just going to let these guys run out the clock. And USC dominating in the final regular season game. All the momentum needed heading into the conference championship. And of course, looking to win that in similar fashion if possible. To go to move on to compete for a national championship. And that's it. Clock hits 0. USC dominates Texas here. Final score 47-19. Just an outstanding game by USC. I really like the fight in Texas. You know, they didn't all the way give up. They just couldn't score on USC's defense the more the game progressed. At the end of the day, you know, in the beginning, it was a great show. Good little back and forth. And USC just showing who they are, really separating there. You know, as we got into late in the second quarter and into the second half. The Tech's going to finish the season very unfortunate, 3-9, and USC improving the double digits on the season, 10-2 record. Let's go ahead and get a look at the statistics. Calvin Poole, 131.5 QBR, 29 of 35. He only missed 5 passes last week. He missed 6 this week with 385 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and another week with no interceptions. He finishes the regular season with just 3 interceptions and 30 touchdowns. Outstanding. Moses King, he had himself a touchdown and then an interception, and he played pretty solid. He had a couple of big missed throws. The QBR is not bad, 94.2, 23 of 36, 356, 63%. So honestly, still some solid play out of King. Excellent play from Poole. Running game, Levi Dixon, he's been a beast all season, averaging 6 yards per carry, 24 carries for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns. And CJ Cooper, unfortunately, his season comes to an end. He falls short of that 1,000 yards season for him. But I don't even think he's been active anyway, so it's a wrap for old boy. We go ahead to the receiving end of things. 2 receivers with 105 yards, and DJ Brooks was not going to be denied his final game with the big game of at least over 100 yards. Didn't see the end zone. He wanted to do that, but 5 catches, 105 yards, 9 catches, 105 yards for Zach Miller. Then we had 2 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown, the exact same stat line for Texas wide receiver Deron McKnight. We had Chris Harris here, 6 receptions for 94 yards. Kendrick Dixon, 4 for 51. We had Cooper out the backfield, 5 for 39, as well as Steve Johnson, the same stat line. Levi Dixon with 29 out the backfield, and the rest not really worth mentioning other than Derek Merritt catching a hook route lined up wide from Calvin Poole for the touchdown. We get a look at blocking. And this guy, Nealon, gave up 3 sacks. But would I say it was all on him? Maybe, probably about 2 of those. One of those, I know Calvin Poole probably just held onto the ball too long. We had Vera Tucker giving up 1. And then we had 1 from Denzel Okafor. Defense, 11 tackles for Stearns. This safety was all over the place, was calling his name, was making a lot of big tackles. Couldn't make that 1 tackle. I went to the house for a touchdown by Horn. But other than that, an outstanding game. Double-digit tackles came from Isaiah Cook as well. He had 10. And he had 9 from Chris Brown here. Knock off Breezy. Joseph Osai with 8. Drake Jackson with 8 as well. Not going to go down the list of tackles there. But tackles for loss, we had 2 from Elijah Griffin, 1 from Stearns, Watson the second, Mauga, Silverio, Tremblay, Nauteote, Steele, Graham. There's a lot of tackles for loss. Moro Ojomo. He had Foster and Benda, Jackson, Osai, Peely. A lot of tackle for loss in this game. And quite a few sacks as well. 2 for Osai. I had 1 for Tufili, Graham, and Benda. I keep saying Bigda. Got Mauga and Drake Jackson. 1 interception, which came from Isaac Taylor Stewart. Went to the house for a pick 6, 34 yards, as you can see here from the stat line. Leading in pass deflections, Hufanga with 2. Isaiah Cook with 2 as well. Then we had Adobie with 1. Now Teote, Steele, Stearns, Watson, and Silverio both with at least 1 pass deflection. And with forced fumbles, 2 coming from USC and 1 coming from Hufanga and Dikembe Nana. Fumble recovery there from Elijah Griffin. Thought for a second he was going to take that one to the house, but he didn't. But what was taken to the house? Isaac Taylor Stewart, pick 6 that I talked about earlier. So, yeah, that's it for defense. Special teams, nothing really going on. We could talk about Olivia Quinzel. You know, 4 for 4 in field goals. How many 50-plus yard attempts did she have? Didn't have any 50-plus, but she knocked them down from, 49 and below, I guess. Yep. So, Dicker the kicker. He's not one of our guys, so doesn't matter. And some great returns we had from Zach Miller. 4 returns for 116 yards, averaging 29, almost 30 yards a return. So this guy was getting it done. And yeah, that's it for the statistics of things. What I will look at is, because this is the final game, Let's go ahead and look at a couple. Look at all these points scored in the first half. Let me see if I can get a couple of. I just want to look at the throws of Calvin Poole in this game, man. We're just going to break down Calvin Poole and just how surgical this guy is and what separates him from the other quarterbacks in the RFL College Series. You can see here, snap, man-to-man coverage. You can see right here, and just easy. Widens out. You don't know if he's going to run it out or what. Plants hard. Look at the head fake. Sells as he's going outside. Oh, man, that was a nice head fake. Look at this. And plants, goes up the field, kills him. But knowing his wide receivers, as soon as he makes that, just throws this one up. And he knows the safety's probably going to get there. Gets it right in there before he can knock that ball out. That's a great catch. And then another big play. Back-to-back to Zach Miller. Last one was 25. This one's 34. And here goes Miller in the middle of the field right here. Just running the streak. But this is just great. This is him knowing his offensive line. Usually you see him get the ball out of his hands. He could have went here. He could have gone here, picked up the first down because there was literally nobody to the outside. Could have been an easy first down for sure. What does he do? He's waiting for somebody else to get open to make an even bigger play. Extend some time out the pocket. And already knows at this point he's eyeing down Matthew to say, hey, get open. I'm going to throw you open. He starts going downhill, and Calvin Poole just guns it. Look at the distance. This is about a 50-yard throw. Where does he throw this from? It's a about a 50-yard throw. And look at that. Throws him open on an angle. That's a tight window to throw in there. That is a tight window. Isaiah Cook is on his back, and he still throws in a very accurate ball where only his wide receiver can get it. Huge play right there. Then Calvin Poole capped it off with a touchdown on the hook. Running back was out there. And it looks like just zone defense. Calvin Poole, once again, reading the defense. No one was going to be open. Okay, I got two guys here. That's covered. But I see the guy respecting the flats a little bit more here. He's undecisive. He's not like the other guy on the other side. And there's space here. So Calvin Poole, as soon as he sees them pull and he sees this space, he knows he can fit it in there. And he does exactly that. Just gets it right there in time. Touchdown. And we can look at this Moses King touchdown pass here. There's just straight up man-to-man, cover zero blitz, looks like. Yeah. Looks like the guys were switching off here. I don't know. I'm not sure what was going on. But he absolutely killed Dikembe Nana on this flag. Look at this. Sells a streak. And boom, as soon as he gets up on him, as soon as he starts the bell, he sees him flip his hips, plants that foot in the ground. There's no way he can recover from that. Great job by Moses King throwing him in the open field. And a great job by McKnight as well, catching the ball, running through the pass, and keeping his momentum going for touchdowns. We've seen a lot of receivers in the college series just try to high point the football, even though that was just because the pass made them do that, or like hesitate themselves to catch the football, then get up the field. But here goes a pick six. Looked like he threw it straight to him, but look at the jam off the line here. At Kendrick Dixon. You can see right there, boom, getting pressed up. Runs his hook route, and you see he thinks he's going to be able to sell him, but look at how Isaac Taylor Stewart circles around this. And by that time, King's got his mind made up. He's firing, and he just jumps this. That's just excellent coverage. Let's look at this from his point of view. That's white on rice coverage right there. Pick six. Beautiful play for USC. We move on. 61-yard touchdown run by Levi Dixon. See here, offensive line was tremendous in run blocking. You see outside, what does he do? He freezes the safety a little bit because as soon as he gets the ball, fakes like he's going inside. And what does that do? It brings 25 in to respect it. Then he plants the second foot, boom, outside, which sets up his lineman to get in position for this block. And that's what makes him so special, just setting up blocks and just reading where the hole is going to be at and creating it. Look at that. Just hits it, and he's going. There was nobody within 5 yards of catching Dixon on that run for the touchdown. We go on here. We're not going to look at sacks or anything. Just really want to look at the big plays. DJ Brooks This guy was mad. Getting pressed up. Boom. Running across the middle of the field here. And that was just open for great protection, because usually you don't get this much time for a receiver to run all the way across the other side of the field. Must be college football. But throws all types of space. Nice little move. Big first down. And they resulted in field goal. Just couldn't score on USC's defense. Nice little pass here to Dixon. What was that looking like again? Okay, yeah, the screen. Look at the blocks on this screen. This screen was amazing. USC, just executioners, man. They just execute perfectly. And look at this. Takes the sack. No, I mean, takes the hit after the throw. Classical Calvin Poole, because he knows what the bigger play is going to be. But look at this block. Big number 57. Boom. Chop 25 down. Turning up the field. Good job getting outside, because what does that do? It forces them to have to crash into your blockers. You can see big number 60, 62. And these are defensive backs at this point on linemen. So you know that's going to be a dub down the field. Big 72. Boom. Chops him down. And then what does he do? He sees he's got him out leveraged. Big guy coming in. His momentum's going the opposite direction. Jump cut to set up the block. Look at that. Boom. The jump cut working perfectly. Gets by him. And he almost outruns Stearns for the touchdown. And this kid's just amazing to watch. USC has just been amazing to watch this season. It goes a 25-yard reception to Horn. And this was just simple. Once again, just reading the defense. Calvin Poole sees what the defense is. What are we looking at? We're looking at cover 2. Cover 2 here. He's behind this cornerback. Realistically, if you're playing cover 2 as a cornerback, you do not want to give the outside release up, because you're supposed to funnel them into that safety on your side of the field. But he lets him get right by him, so a bad job by the cornerback. But Calvin Poole is firing as soon as he gets by. He's already making the decision to fire this pass right now before that safety could get over there. Look at him. Guns it. Believes in his receiver to make the catch. Just gets it there in time. Big first down. Big throws. And Levi Dixon punching it in for a touchdown. This guy was gassed on this drive too. Look at him. Stiff arm. Get off me, overshown. Oh, Dobia, you want some smoke? Lower the shoulder. Boom. Got to come with something better than that. Runs right through him and just powers his way in for the touchdown on Thompson. Beautiful game. Beautiful running by Dixon tonight. And then the 76-yard touchdown pass to Matthew Horn. Nice little release to get inside. And look at him selling. He got pressed up quite a bit here too. He's running into a lot of stuff, but still keeping on track for what he needs to run. And he looks like he ran that flag route a little earlier than it was supposed to, but Calvin Poole still on cue with him. Look at all this separation. There's nobody here. Why not throw this football now? That's what Calvin Poole does. Guns it. Nice catch. And what puts the icing on the cake? Just making a man miss. That's all you need to do. Boom. Trying to grab him. Shakes him out his cleats. This guy was making solid tackles all game long. Couldn't make that one. And Horn untouched in the end zone. What a game by USC. And that's all she wrote for the statistics, man, and highlights. I appreciate you guys once again for tuning in with your boy. Thank you guys. Hey, we got a lot more games coming this week that are very important. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. My bad. And let's go ahead and get a look at the schedule before we walk out of here. Just saw the first 2 games. Premiere day, of course, is going to be on Saturday, as we'll have, you know, these Iowa, Tennessee. I'm not going to go through the list, but you guys see all the December 4th games will be on Saturday. I will be calling the Iron Bowl at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll see if I can probably have myself dual commentary guest on there with me. And then, of course, the big 4 games to close out the season. West Virginia and Georgia game of the week. Rematch of Miami and Baylor from last season. Michigan versus Ohio State. Just a big college football rivalry in the first place. The game. And UNC versus TCU. That's going to be very interesting as well. But that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.